And welcome back. We're picking up where we left off last time in Terra Invicta in our Resistance playthrough. I think we're in a fairly good position. We have a fleet doing a burn from Mercury to Mars. We're getting the volatiles up around about the point where we could actually probably start the construction of a new fleet, bringing us up to 3 Titan fleets. Well, at the same time, I'm also a little bit tempted to maybe wait until we get fusion. Swap the Titan fleets over, new Titan fleets over from using fission drives to fusion drives. Right now they're all driving around on the Poseidon Torch. And if we can, at least, I think we can upgrade the inertial confinement drives to later inertial confinement drives. So when we're done with this, we'll get a drive tech. I think the Reactor 6 and the second to last drive tech would make a decent ship. So it might be tempting to wait until we get that combo to build a fleet. Build the next fleet. And then, other than that, as you saw, I think we're getting close to completing Greater United North America. We may start then taking some moves against factions in North America that don't have non-aggression pacts with us. So Cuba, Haiti, we already have the Caribbean states in a union with the United States, so they can merge in pretty quickly. Due to a misclick earlier, we don't have a non-aggression pact with Exodus, so we can move against Exodus, so on and so forth. So we can basically build this federation up, give us some more territory, give us some more mission control, that we're not worried about losing to
ready for my mission.
Fairly constant constant motions from like Exodus or whatever. Mexico, we do have control of the Mexican executive, so let's set national policy in Mexico.
Heading to the capital.
I should be able to remove them from the Alien Federation, and then we should be able to turn around on the next cycle and add them to the United States one.
Offering counsel.
Initiating contact.
Good luck saving the world. Just know that we have other plans.
They've arrived at Horatio Station, low Mars orbit, beginning refueling. And there's the Greater North American project complete. And that's to be fair, they burned through 100-something Delta V, so that's a long refuel. Okay, after that we probably want to move on the China one. As unstable as China can be as well. Well, we need to improve China, but adding more stuff to China at least allows us to protect other acquisitions in the area. Because China is large enough, it's hard for other nations to get into. Even though China is not necessarily doing the best right now. We should now see that America has claims on a whole bunch of other stuff. I don't know the exact list. Mexico City, so that's Mexico. Guatemala City is Guatemalan. Monterrey, I think, is Mexico. Tijuana's Port-au-Prince. I don't know the capital city names to all the areas in here. Port-au-Prince sounds like one of the islands here. Port-au-Prince, yeah, okay, EU. So we got a little bit of contention here where the EU has some of the islands that we can merge into the United States. We'll probably let them keep those. But yeah, we can pick up Havana, we can pick up all sides of Haiti, and Georgetown and stuff like that. So yeah, this should give us a much more stable. And also, a lot of these acquisitions are giving us more mission control that we can put into the United States. And at this point, some of these places might just be quicker to fix by merging to the United States. also Hades' capital. Ah, Port-au-Prince. Okay. And I'll be pleased with
We have moved
Pointe
the
Pétir. Okay. Let's see if I can read my French.
The
Although I suppose that
people will
might
come
be.
to our
I
side.
think that's French. Might be Portuguese or something.
We're winning their hearts and minds.
French I should probably know, because I did take French in high school. Okay, so they're resupplied at Mars. I think we're ready to cause some trouble. So around Earth, there is a fleet doing a surveillance mission. I think it is time to tell that fleet that it's not allowed to do that surveillance mission anymore. We should say, gosh, I feel sorry for Haiti. They may have had it even worse than North Korea. Yeah, North Korea has kind of been saved by being merged into South Korea. Haiti has not been that lucky. Well, I suppose Haiti's going to get blessed by being merged into the United States, and then the rising GDP will help us there. We're going to engage. They're running for it. We can only burn 2.9 KPS. We'll do that. We'll make them do a full bid for it. They escape. It's fine. And that's delayed them until March. We get enough Delta V here that we just engage with them again. Try again. Although we don't have enough that if they keep running away from us, they're gonna get away. We're gonna try one more time before we disengage, try to go after someplace else. We engage. They're making the run for. We'll make them burn the whole 2.9 KPS. Okay. We'll try again in a couple months. We can just basically delay the timer here. That's what we'll do. We can leave Victor 522 alone. They got no Delta V. Same thing at 801, they got no Delta V. These guys have some Delta V. We'll give a run at that fleet. See if we can get rid of it. And they're running for it. And they get away. Okay, we'll go back to Spartacus and refuel. We've delayed the surveillance. Yeah, our Titan fleet, at least for the moment, doesn't have anyone willing to pick a fight with us. Although there is more alien fleets arriving. That one might not run away, for example. So we'll try again on September 21st when more ships arrive. At least in North Korea they have stability. Yeah. The Republic of Korea is apparently showing that it has greater stability than China. We're gonna have to fix China. Although we've been working pretty heavily on getting the sustainability up in China, so at least once we have 10 sustainability, we can crank the GDP to the moon and not have to worry too much about the GDP making the world burn. There we go. Yes, 63.1 water, 50.6 volatiles per day because the mines at Mars have come online. There we go. And to be fair, not all the Martian mines are even tier 3. Most of them are tier. Most of the ones that didn't just build are tier 2. Right, so I think Swamp Base here is going to tier 2 1. There's 6 tier 2 ones. 7, 8, Or actually, no, that's a tier 3 one, so 8. It's just the 8 of them? Yeah, just the 8 of them. 8 of the... Well, that's, we got 25 including the ones in Mercury. We don't have very many on Mercury. Well, I was about to say we don't have very many. We apparently have 6 on Mercury. No, 3 on Mercury. So, 11 tier 2s, 14 tier 3 mines going right now. Getting us a nice 63.1 water surplus over everything else, and 50.6 volatiles surplus over everything else. So with that, I should probably actually get some of the Earth stations to be doing something. Maybe not that one. We'll do one of the other ones. This is the low Earth orbit. We lost all the ones that actually had stuff on them, so we want to get some of our research effects up. Like investments in government, that would be good. And I suppose, granted, the energy ones do cost volatiles, but getting 30% more investment, although that's investment boost. We'll make do with that investment boost. So, 75 energy science. Should in theory produce more energy science. That's the drive techs. That's the power plants. Although we've only got like 1 and a bit power plants to go. Strength over successful campaign missions. Yeah, so we wanted to be converting people to our faction. That's probably the way to go. Trying to decide what I want to set up here. I wonder how many hours of space mission audio the game has. That is a good question. I sadly don't know the answer. That's a question I would wonder too. I wonder how much they've got. So we'll grab. So we're going to want an admin complex. We're probably going to want an agricultural complex. This is Earth orbit, so I could probably get away without a space defense platform. We'll put a ballast station here anyway. The new fleets have enough fuel that we don't need to be burning, or don't need to put space docks in every place. And we can run fusion reactor farms really well, and that'll save us a bunch of space. So admin, agriculture, battle station, one power plant. We probably do want some knowledge. We'll do a batch of knowledge. So that'll be 30% more knowledge. Fusion reactor farm to power that. We are doing a bunch of welfare, so that would make sense. Life science. And to be fair, boost isn't completely worthless. There's a bunch of value in boost. Yeah, let me work my way down the list instead of skipping over things, just so I don't have to overbuild, but at the same time we don't miss anything. Oh. I've run out of radioactives. That wasn't something I was expecting.
Coming up?
Yeah, we ran out of radioactives. Okay. So we're going to have to stop doing fusion. We're going to have to solve for the solar farms, but we can still work with that. We're going to swap it over to fusion in a bit.
Okay, let me know when you're up. Come up.
Guessing you? No, you didn't cost fusion. Cost any radioactives. Oh no, you had a base cost of radioactives. Not very many.
I can't. I don't. Okay, mine's off. Mark it.
It's 2.4 each. Okay.
Decay for 1 minute. Okay, I started at 3.
And it's actually the money stopping me from launching this, not the boost. Okay.
Another 45 seconds to go. Okay. So far, looks
We'll do life and we'll need another solar panel. And then we'll hold off a little bit until we can get some more radioactives going so we can do more fusion. Ah, I think I see what I spent. I spent it on the fuel.
30 seconds.
Twitch is saying, I assume those are from actual conversion in space. Not sure how much you should focus on boost right now. Rush to getting to Mars and Luna ASAP. Now that rely on nanofactories, settle Mercury. I just have a lot of boost. I don't know what to deal with. Yeah, once you're in space, we can actually see it on the map, on the module I just built, right? There's certain modules that eat boost. For example, the administrative complex here eats 3 boost a month.
370. Okay, LMP was,
So that's one of the big boost consumers. Not the media center, but the space hospital. That's another big boost consumer. That consumes like 3 boost a month. So the way you make money in space costs boost. The way you make mission control sometimes costs boost in the case of the administration complex. So there is things you want boost for. You just and that's really more boost supply.
okay, we gotta go for deep press. On 60, camera repress open and camera repress valve closed.
Like we're down to 4.6 monthly boost, and I just spent 3 months on this hab with just the admin complex. So we do need boost when we're in space. You don't necessarily do much with your boost reserve, unless you need to put things into space, or as I was just doing accidentally. If you blow through all your resources and need to ship them to space, like the radioactives, do use the boost.
I'll get where I was yesterday. Okay, how's that?
Yeah, nanofactories use a lot of metals. I think they also burn... We can come back in here. I think they also burn volatiles. Yeah. 10 tons of water per month, 10 tons of volatiles per month, 30 tons of metal, and 3 tons of nobles for the Tier 3 nanofactory complex, which is the Tier 3 version of the nanofactories, which is the Tier 1, or the Tier 2. Yeah, nanofactories Tier 2. But yeah, so you're burning it. You're burning a bunch of space resources to make this work. You're not sure if investing in funding or more boost for hotels or med centers is better. I suppose that's something we could do the math on right now. So, boost for each media center. Actually, we'll ignore media center because that doesn't require any boost. Space hospital. Where's the space hospital? There's the space hospital. So it's 3 boost, 250 a month. To come down to Earth.
Wrapping up here.
So 250 a month in funding. So it's what? That's 1.25 a month per investment, and boost. Here in America, which. Maybe you've got worse places to get your boost from. But if you're saying getting it from America, it's 9 investment points get you 3 boosts. So 9 investment points would give you 250 money in space, whereas funding 9 investment point gives you 9, and then times the 25. We'll say it gives you like 12 a month. So you're comparing like 250 to 12, right? From a money generation standpoint with the boost versus funding. So the boost, if you go ahead and set up those space assets, is a lot better source for the funding than a funding is. On the other hand, that means you have to defend the space assets, and you have to have the boost on Earth, and a whole lot of stuff goes in there. Which is why sometimes when you see discussions about it, you'll see, yeah, boost to space hospitals is the best way to make money, assuming you can defend your space hospitals.
Policy direction complete.
We want you to leave the Federation. Leave the Alien Federation, please. And then you might actually be able to turn right around to become... Although, I need to send you to a different... I need to send you to America to put you in the American Union, don't I? Yes. So I can ask America to federate with Mexico. We control Mexico, so that shouldn't be a problem. Carbon recapture technology is complete. But yeah, so as you can see, we're out of radioactives, and that's actually the fuel on the warships. Underestimated. Well, I expected this was going to happen. It was a little bit more sudden than I was expecting, but I was expecting it was going to happen. Where we would run through the radioactives on using the old Poseidon torches. Which is why we want to, not that fusion one, but we want to get into one of the fusion drives, because then we don't have the radioactive, well, I think it's significantly less radioactive, so it might not be, no, it should be none. I'm thinking about it, it should be none. Command center burns a bunch of money. I'm not really worried about terraforming. Might want the bonus damage versus the megafauna. Yeah, we'll take the bonus against the megafauna. Because we have our armies like constantly fighting megafauna. Of course. I'll have to take that back. That shouldn't be too hard to take back, it's just annoying. Guess we have someone on public campaigning in Mexico.
Standing by.
95%. We're gonna go ahead and do a 5 investment level. So even if they do a national defense there, they should fail.
Acknowledged.
And then we want you to follow up with the purge. Which is the crackdown on should succeed.
Removing our enemies.
And I can free up someone else. Yeah, let's free up you. We'll stop hounding the friends for
Heading to the capital.
their volatiles for a moment.
Lending my expertise.
The control is vulnerable now.
Okay. We correct it down, that should protect the executive.
Public sentiment is increasingly with us.
It says the war necropsy complete. Let's actually work on the main line text. So let's pick up their purpose.
We've moved the
Good story
needle.
text. Okay. That's annoying, but we can work with that. In fact, the armies are already medically set on
Policy
auto-dealing
direction
with that.
complete.
And we're going to do unification. We're going to merge in the Caribbean states here. Basically getting back Before we'd gone ahead and given Guam. Who's Guam? Giving Guam over to the San Juan. Puerto Rico. We'd given Puerto Rico over to the Caribbean states to improve the American cohesion. We don't need them to have that anymore. We can now merge all the Caribbean state in, so we'll do that. Let's do repeat and continue. Alien Fleet Victor 373 completes transfer. So we could send the Earth Fleet after them. Yeah, that's what it's proposing as we sortie the fleet. Let's sortie the fleet. We don't need to be there that quickly. Minimize the burn time, or minimize the burn use. Okay. So we now have 2 fleets doing surveillance. You'll be done in March. You'll be done different day in March. Okay. Send you back to the Martian station. Again, save fuel because we're having we have a shortage of radioactives to refuel with. Yeah, we don't have the radioactives to refuel, and they're too expensive, so it's not even an option right now. So yeah, let's conserve a little bit of fuel. They're coming to low Earth orbit. Question is, are they coming for us? That's the aristocracy in Nepal, Bhutan, that's fine.
Our associates are now in charge.
Okay, back into full control of Mexico. Go turn a counselor. Okay. Not any counselors we care about. Let's have you go try to find a protectorate counselor before we forget again.
You'll
You
see
go
what
find
they're
him.
up to.
Where do you
And
need?
you go do. Oh no, we already got someone doing that mission there. Go give me a defend interest in Mexico so we don't lose the other.
Making things
We
safe.
don't lose that Mexican point again. Almost done with the environmentalism here in the United States and Mexico. Okay. Okay, you can now resupply. Because apparently we got the cost low enough. We probably... Oh, it's not going to tell me how much we'd save if we wait a little longer. We'll wait a little bit longer, because it's 1.9 boost, so it's presumably 1.9 radioactive.
Offering support.
Beautiful.
Protecting our
Prevent
interests.
interest complete. 1 day or so pass, so you can refuel. Not quite all the way yet. There we go. 2.9 to get you back to full fuel. Wait, why did that not get you back to full fuel? 134 out of 15 something. Okay. Apparently it was just the minimum that you refuel. Okay. So we economized Delta V. This doesn't do anything. Nothing to shop around. Okay. Yeah, that was just the minimum to refuel by. Okay. It probably has to refuel up to the closest tank or something.
We have got some intel on our target.
Scientist for the Protectorate. Let's repeat.
We're winning their hearts and minds.
Public opinion is moving in our direction.
Mission complete.
Federate with Mexico. '16th of April next year, we'll be able to merge them. Don't know if this one's actually up to date. Probably. Well. Probably. Yep, no, it's up to date. 16th of April. Okay. I maybe don't have all the texts that affect that normalization speed. Because I think it starts at 365 and it gets quicker as you pick up some text. Switzerland, under the control of the initiative, has launched nuclear attack on its enemies in Zurich Bern region. Oh, defensive launch. Okay. Because they're at war with the European Union, trying to add them to the EU by force. And of course, nuclear weapon deployment lowers the GDP, I think, of everyone. It mostly lowers it for the one that gets struck, of course, but... Oof, yeah. 1,000 GDP basically deleted off of America. GDPC, and that adds up. It adds up when you're quite that big.
Ready. We'll make things safe.
Standing by for orders.
What's the op?
Oh, I don't have enough information on them yet. Okay.
What's the op? Targeting the opposition.
Okay, you probably pick up persuasion. Maximum energy 8%. Okay. We might try to find someone we can get that onto. Command, you're already one over, so I could take you off pretty easily, although that's a 1 for 2, which is pretty good. Take you off, that's an easy take off. Take the science off. Yeah, take the science off. That allows me to get either Cyprus extraction. Is that a different one? It must be Cyprus extraction. Anyway, 8% mining. Oh, I know there's still Blackstone energy, so we probably still want to grab another one if we can. take the 2-star mission control one off, maybe. Okay. And then we grab a command. So we take Add Astra off. Building, providing advise. Got the space for Blackstone if we had the money. Whoops. None of these are going to sell for enough, I think. Immediately grab it. Anyway, probably can sell for ones at least. Costing us upkeep. You're making a bit of money, that's fine. Oh, that might be enough to get Blackstone. Yeah. Investigates available public campaign 1114. Very tempting to grab because we have Russia. Oh, and apparently I just have the space right now for you, so that would really be easy to do. And we might even be able to take Zola's brand off if we do that. Yeah. So, take the Foreign Intelligence Service. We take Brand off, although Brand is money making, so let's actually dump that in our unassigned pool. That leaves us with 3 open spaces, which we don't need to use right this moment. Oh, we don't have the money to put that one on, not that we can't do that one. Okay. You've got 1 more investigate than you need. 2 more espionage than you need. So we can take things like the Canadian Security Intelligence Service off. Yeah. That's a no-cost one? Okay. Oh, we get nothing back for it. Let's dump that in the pool then. So we got some space here that we can go invest in picking stuff up later. Probably, although you're probably campaigning right now, it might make sense to grab persuasion then. Yeah, public campaign, get the persuasion up. Okay.
Offering counsel.
Surveillance complete.
So as I can try reaching out and see if I can buy exotic, or not the radioactives off of someone.
Order is returning.
Because apparently I blew through all my radioactives on
Public
fuel.
opinion is moving in our direction.
Although, our fleets are basically full, except for the one around Earth. So it's not too much of an issue. It's just the thing I need to remember is that I burnt through it all on fuel.
The people will come to our side.
Lower the production of carbon dioxide by 1.9 million tons to go. This is what you said about funding and boost and went to the VOD to hear it just now. Thanks for the explanation. Yeah. And that was a useful thing for me to double check. It's like I'd heard on the Reddit and whatever that the space hospitals are a much better conversion of boost to commerce or boost to money than just funding. But it was worth double checking for myself as well. Yeah, and you might be able to find places where you can do a little bit better boost ratio. Oh, and when I was looking at the boost, I suppose the boost is maybe half as good as giving credit because it's 2 per payout, but yeah, you're still looking at like 120 or something, or 125 something a month, versus like the 12 or something. So pretty big payout difference. Oh, I now have control of Haiti. Yeah, that's the thing, right? Is you want boost really early game, you want boost really late game, and in the middle, funding, because the aliens can't really attack your funding, right? That's one of the reasons funding is worth building, is that the funding can't get attacked. Even during tourist centers who have money, yeah. You've got the space resources to support that. That's not a bad source for money. Okay, we're gonna work on the environment there.
What's the up?
So we got you defended. Presumably we want to do a defend interest, which apparently this person doesn't have. Set natural policy in United States.
On my way to the capital.
You can do defend
orders?
interest in Haiti, so they don't get to take Haiti back.
Securing our interests.
Yeah, the hotels are pretty good. They're limited to high population systems like the Earth system. Though I suppose if you get a pretty large Mars going, you can probably get it working on Mars as well. Okay. So don't have enough volatile, or enough exotics, not exotics, radioactives yet to get that refueled. Making progress. Slowly but surely we will defeat global warming in the United States. Yeah, we're waiting on the 5th of September of next year. Oof. Definitely could do with the energy research being better. Which I suppose is what we're working on in Earth orbit, right? That's what this is.
Apollo 17. Good.
Life science. So there's 25% more life science out of the 25% more of that, 25% more of that, and we got the agricultural complex set, which is going to keep the place fairly cheap to build, or cheap to maintain once it's built. This comes up on the 27th of November, so 11 days out, and we'll have a big science boost.
Offering assistance.
Securing our control.
Only fleet launches below Mars orbit. Okay, we should be ready to defend Mars if they show up.
I have new information.
I probably should go try to turn that guy. I just realized we probably won't be able to make EU Federation with America because we haven't improved relations yet. There we go, that's a step in the right direction. Alien Fleet Victor 1900 completes transfer to low Earth orbit. They're bombarding Earth. Infiltration, escalation, now devastation. Firing from within our orbit, the aliens have unleashed the ruinous assault upon a region of Earth. While their target was localized rather than global, the death toll will nevertheless be high. Every soul on Earth may wake each morning wondering if this day may be their last. High-level bombardment on a launch facility. Okay, so we're going to try to respond to that. It'll be done in December, so we're not going to live that long. Yeah, I see the aliens have escalated. Yes, the aliens have just escalated.
Violence is abating.
And we're going to escalate. Well, I say it's an escalation. We're not really going to be escalating. We're going to be engaging our fleet. And to be fair, they were engaging a location that does have ground defenses. So you can see that they have taken damage back just from sitting in orbit over that location. So we are engaging. They are willing to start the fight with us. This is potentially not going to be the best of fights. We're going to go Great Wall. Actually, no, we might just do High Wall. Yeah. And I want to be coming with some speed, but maybe not full speed. Okay, so we're mostly laser-equipped ships, with the exception of one coil ship. We're gonna have the coil ship focus on the Titan. Because it's only one coil ship, it's probably not gonna do the best of jobs. And then we're gonna have the rest of the fleet pick one of the smaller ships up front. Say the Jade Mountain here. Jade Mountain. Focus fire. For the moment. And then we're going to give them the padlock command. And we're going to begin our slow drift towards the enemy formation. So the thing the Titan fleet has going for it is a bunch of frontal armor. We're running 160 frontal armor on these guys. That means anything short of large... Like, the battleships, the Titan might be able to do some damage to us. We're getting poked enough, we'll probably take some damage. But as long as we keep the nose pointed towards the main enemies, we should handle pretty well. There goes off the siege coil rounds, flying towards the enemy capital ship. It's probably not going to be enough to penetrate this early in the battle. We've probably got too much point defense. Lasers are opening up, tearing the Jade Mountain to bits. Jade Mountain is gone. Opening fire on the Ocean Storm. Looks like another enemy ship has been destroyed. Yeah, focus on the one we're actually firing at. Of course the coil ship's being focused upon. We can see all the flankers have disengaged, or cycled around trying to get onto our flanks. That's what we're trying to stop here with the laser fire. Another enemy ship destroyed. Try to keep focused all on the same target if we can. I guess if the plasmas are redirecting that target, we should turn around and fire at that one. So that probably means it's the closest target. Okay, so the coil ship has basically been rendered the punching bag for the enemy's main line ships. Those ships are far enough away. I think we want to redirect our fire towards the enemy line. Because they're crossing, just about to cross the 750 line, which is where the plasma can start to open up on them. And the point defense seems to be able to deal with the enemy kinetics for the moment. Crossing the 750 lines, the plasma should start opening up. There goes the plasma fire. Okay, that ship's dead in the water. Redirect to a different target. Battlecruiser looks like the already damaged battlecruiser is probably a good target. Yeah, that one's dead in the water. We're at the inbound kinetic sources. Another one has lost its frontal weapons. Redirect fire. Another flanker's coming around from the rear. It looks like we silenced the enemy kinetics. Let's turn around and deal with the flankers that have come up on us. Another enemy ship dead in the water. Reject fire. Alien reinforcements are inbound. Okay, disable the last one in the line, and then we'll start focusing on trying to destroy the line ships. kinetic coming from the left. That's where the enemy reinforcements are coming in from. Yeah, that's probably where all the enemy reinforcements are coming in from. Let's turn to face the kinetic threat on the left. Let's include the kill ship as well, even though it isn't going to be firing at this point, just to get its noise pointed towards the enemy. More enemy contacts. Should be no more enemy reinforcements once we cut these ones to bits. Oh, I don't have all my ships selected, do I? No, got them all selected. Slowly cutting the fleet apart. That's what these laser ships do a decent job of. They're a bit slow at destroying the enemy fleet, but we haven't lost any ships yet, so at this point this is a cost-effective exchange. Down to 5 enemy ships. I think to chase the rest of them down, we're gonna have to actually plot intercept courses at this point. Yeah. We're actually gonna have to burn some Delta V to chase the enemy. Fleet's before us at this point. I know some of them are turning around to come back. It's good to see. Looks like we'll be able to blow up at least 2 more. like 2 more functional enemy ships, 2 that are basically dead in the water and drifting. We've crossed the 1,000-kilometer range, so the weapons don't open fire. There we go. Let's do lock and target instead of intercept, so we get the main batteries to fire. There we go. And that is a fleet battle. Titans showing off why they're Titans. We took heavy damage on one ship, moderate damage on another ship, but otherwise, that's the exchange. 1.4 thousand volatiles acquired, 2,000 metal acquired, some amount of nobles, and 100 something exotics. Launch to Spartacus. Arrive in 2.19 weeks because of the battle damage, but that's probably excessive or appropriate. 2.9 weeks isn't that bad.
Public sentiment is increasingly with us.
Launch it for low Earth orbit. That's fair. They'll arrive after we have at least refueled. Maybe not after we are repaired, but after we refueled at least. Let's get back down to Earth. Yeah. This and the drive behind this one will unlock us basically a version of that we can actually afford to fly places. Blew through all the radioactives with just 2 fleets, doing some major burns.
Mission complete.
Okay, we can federate, except we can't because we need to control the executive, and the places we have the control of the executive with do not want to federate with us. So we'll back out here. We'll save our influence for the moment. We'll be able 8th of January, so a little over a month. So yeah, don't do a repeat. Just let some time pass. Alien administration annexes India. Okay, so I'm definitely at the point where I need to cause some unrest, let's just say.
Standing by for orders.
What's your probability of doing unrest in the alien nation? 0%. Because the nation's gotten so big. That's maybe not good. Granted, you're only the 12th commander. We're gonna send you... Yeah, go turn that council on.
Reeling them in.
The 25.
Standing by.
What is it? Yeah, maybe shouldn't let them get quite so big. 71%
The
is
people
not that bad.
demand justice.
Where to?
Reporting in. It's time to bring it all down.
At your service.
Reporting in.
Oh, you don't even have the raise and rest mission, so we do want to get you more command on you, but in the mission you're running right away.
I'm here.
Then you have it. Pick a different location. 71%
Government
chances.
must fall.
If we basically pound them pretty heavily with the 3, I think we can probably get a nation to break off, is going to be the plan. Try to shrink them down a bit. So, this is looking like a good place to put a part break in, so I don't let the part run well over an hour. If you're watching on YouTube, there will be a part up tomorrow, because I'm going to try to record at least 2 more parts tonight, if not 3. If you're watching on Twitch, feel free to hang around. This is going to be the longer of the breaks during the stream, as it is time for me to get a new cup of tea, so I will be back as soon as that cup of tea is made. So until the next part, I wish you all the best of luck and a good time. Catch you all in the next part, and bye for now.